interpolations, etc. Okay. We are going to look at our notes before we get into this book. We decided to create this video on this scripture of St. Paul, that all is permitted if good, beneficial, spiritual wise, God wise, first, then for health, fitness, mentally and physically good reasons, beneficial to us. But anything that draws you away from God, pulls you away, makes you turn your back on Him and do that which commands you, God's commanded you to refrain from. Don't do that because it causes you to sin, it's unrighteous, it's wicked, etc. If it causes you to sway from Him, turn your back on Him, etc., etc., avoid it. Okay, because it's abominable, sinful, outright sick, depriving, etc., and not good for you. Working out your own salvation. What is the best ever work out, salvation-wise, for your soul's sake, your eternal destiny. Okay? Do the research, especially with the scriptures, on what God, Jesus in the Bible may have said, their set rules, commands, principles, morals, laws, etc. one must know and utilize, like He gave to the Israelites. They were the chosen of God, so they're an example for the rest of us that are non-Jews, non-Israelites. Okay? What works when you apply them in regards to your spiritual walk, talk, actions, your life. Others may be outdated, tradition, custom, dogma wise, okay, in relation to today's modern times. Okay, remember it's a book that has text, etc., that are like 2,000, 3,000 years ago. Okay, in the language that may no longer be used. It's dead, long dead, etc., etc. Right? So yeah, that's why you have to really dig deep and do the personal research, fully understand what has been written as scriptures. Okay, what the writer was trying to get across to his potential readers, and not only believe it, have faith in it, but know it. Okay, so you can recall it at any moment. You might have a Bible on, so you can't flick through all the pages and go, oh, this is what this verse says. Oh, flick. Oh, this is what it says in the Old Testament compared with that. Flick. Yeah, so bam, it's all written in your mind. It's on your heart, right? So you can just go bam, and quote it. Yeah, bit like Denzel Washington on that movie. Yeah, it's heck of a hard thing to remember all of it, but there are people out there that have that skill. You can go, okay, page 5, etc., etc. This is what it says, page 321 in any book that they've read. Okay, they can recall it instantly. Refrain from being a dictated robot, a repeat teacher, a highly trained parrot or parroter. Learn to stop, think for yourself, do the personal research for your betterment, spiritual wise. First, via the original ancient Old Testament manuscript scriptures, i.e. the Tab Eshet, Aramaic, Lishana Artika Sapaya, the sacred language spoken by God, the language of God, spoken to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, hand copied by monks, scribes in Urhai, Edessa, today's modern Turkey, from around 800 to 900 BC, and the original ancient very old Galilean Aramaic New Testament manuscripts, hidden, therefore preserved, by the high priest of the original ancient very old Apostolic Church of the East, translated into the nearest English equivalent by the native-born, fluent Aramaic-speaking translator Victor N. Alexander from Mesopotamia, Syria, that we, the Ministry of the Real Truth, bring you via our YouTube channel, okay, our videos. These are the original translation of the Translation Project website that he had up that was down, va.com, since around about 2015 to 16. that we revised or resurrected and bring to you via our YouTube channel, Ministry of the Real Truth, and the videos. Okay, now we're going to look at this book, Sadhana, A Way to God, Christian Exercises in Eastern Form. Use your discernment, be wary. Do the personal research, compare it with the scriptures, compare it with our videos of the scriptures of the Tab Ashrat, Lisana Tika Sapir, the Old Testament, and the New Testament Galilean Aramaic, translated into the nearest English equivalent. Ask us questions, okay? And we'll answer those for you. Perhaps do a video on particular chapters that have been translated for you. All we have to do is ask. Put a comment down in the comment section, okay? And we'll get back to you on that as soon as we can, okay? And if you like this video, don't forget to click on the like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, add your comments, and then go share this video with all your family, friends, church, temple, mosque, friends, your neighbours, whoever you speak to out there. You might do evangelism on street preach or whatever. Yeah, you can mention us. We'll be grateful if you did that. Okay, so this is Sadhana, A Way to God, Christian Exercises in Eastern Form by Anthony De Mello, S.J., a known Jesuit. Okay, here it has Sadhana, A Way to God. Christian Exercises in Eastern Form by Anthony De Mello, S.J. Sadhana, pronounced Sadhana, is an Indian word rich in meaning, such as discipline, a technique, spiritual exercises, and approach to God. This book presents many such exercises which lead one into prayer and explains them in a practical way. The author aims to teach interested readers how to pray through a series of practices drawn from the Church's tradition. Saint Ignatius, spiritual exercises, Oriental techniques stemming from sources such as yoga or Zen Buddhism and modern psychology. Use discernment in regards to those practices. In North America, there has been for some decades a great and still growing interest among believers and non-believers in the Oriental religions, methods of contemplation and exercises for entering the contemplative state. It's probably meditation-wise, through being calm, tranquil, etc. And it has more information on the back jacket. Okay, see if there's anything on the inside. No. Okay, so let's go to the last page, the back of the jacket. The author, Father Anthony De Mello, S.J., is the director of the Sadhana Institute of Pastoral Counselling, located near the Jesuit Scholasticate de Nobili College, Pune, India. He was widely known in English and Spanish speaking countries for his retreats, workshops, and seminars on prayer and therapy courses. He had been engaged in this work for 15 years, not only in his native India, but also in the United States, Rome, Hong Kong, the Philippines, Japan, Taiwan, Australia, Europe, and elsewhere. Born in Bombay in 1931, he studied philosophy in Barcelona. You can say Barcelona, or in the old Castilian, Barcelona. Psychology in Loyola University, Chicago, and spiritual theology in the Gregorian University, Rome. In 1974 to 1975, he was a member of General Congregation 32 of the Society of Jesus as an elected delegate of his province of Bombay. Sadhana is his first book. He's prepared a book of retreat conferences and another on the spiritual exercises of Saint Ignatius out years ago. Okay, so as you said, if you like this book so far, you like this video so far, then click on the like button, subscribe to our channel, add your comments, and we'll get back to you on those as soon as we can. Okay, look out for part 2 because we actually run out of loan time. We'll be back in a moment.